Hey everybody, how you guys doing on today? Happy Wednesday to you guys. Long time no see again. That's been my life. Long time no see again. Happy 2026. I pray your 2026 is going well so far. Um, Again, I haven't seen you since last year. I haven't been on since last year around Thanksgiving. And yeah, I'm on here for a number of things, for a number of reasons. And the main thing I want to catch up on, guys, is when I was on last time around Thanksgiving and I was doing some, uh, uh, I was doing something for our YMCA. They were collecting food for, you know, the people in the community because there was a lot going on at that time. And still a lot going on, but that's what I was doing the last time I was on. And I told you guys I would be back. I actually thought it was. I thought I was coming back, guys, for real, but I just been so busy. I just don't know what to say. I just been so busy. Ain't no way around it. I don't owe nobody an apology. I know you guys went on with your life. You was okay and you were good. And so, but I just, I like to be a keeper of my word. And what happened was I actually went out. I'm going to show some footage of the community outreach that I did at the Y because I actually created a video when I went over to the Y. And the thing was, I was supposed to come back because I was actually going to be doing um, some fruit baskets. Got them all set up. Ended up having to take stuff out from off the table because it was just that's my daughter. Okay, that's my daughter in the background. I was gonna take her upstairs. I'm gonna take her upstairs, and I told her, "Shh, quiet on the set. I'm gonna be on the set. Be quiet." She don't listen. Okay, so that's her back in the background. For anybody who don't know, I have a daughter with special needs. A lot of you guys know that, but just in case, I'm very grateful for the new people who have subscribed to my channel. There has been some new subscribers on, and I know I have not been on, and it's why I'm on here right now because I'm a busy bee. I'm a busy bee, and I'm just on here to share some things that is going on in my life and what I'm going to be doing moving forward. And so, yes, get back to the just to say real fast, get back to the fruit baskets. I had everything set up, and they just sat on my table so long. Next thing I know, it was on Thanksgiving. I had to take them. I had to take them, put them somewhere, and I intended on coming back on, guys. I did. I actually intended on coming back on. Next thing I know, it was Christmas. All right, so a lot is going on my whole entire year last year. I have never had so much busyness in all my life. It was just one thing after another, one thing after another, one thing after another. And when I got a chance to get a breather, I had to just sit down, catch my breath, do myself a little self care, and then get right back out on out there in the field. So that's been my life, guys. And I just wanted to come back on here because I've been trying to do this video ever since Thanksgiving. And so I'm back. That's all I can say. I said I was coming back in November. I'm back, but it's months later, and I'm a keeper of my word. I like to just, when I say I'm going to do something, and I'm a keeper of my word, and so unfortunately, I didn't make it back on with the fruit baskets, and I'm going to do something like that moving forward. And this brings me to the reason why I'm on here, guys, because a couple of weeks ago, okay, let me just start here. I have been thinking, about the channel lately. I'm not relevant. I said, I'm not relevant out here in the Good Basket community. So, ain't nobody gonna, I don't owe nobody no real explanation, to me going. But, there's people who has liked my channel. There's people who have asked me, where you been? Actually, I was on Facebook, me and Mitzi from Love, Healed, and Restored. Love, Healed, and Restored. I love how she does that all the time. That's been one of my favorite openings in the in the gift basket community when she came on, and I said I just love when she do that. But anyway, I was on Facebook today, and I saw one of her posts come past. I see her every once in a while, and I put it on there. She looks amazing, and just just responded to her, which I hadn't done in a long while. And, so we just, she put a comment in there and I said, I'm actually going to do, she said, I miss you on the channel. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm actually going to be doing a video today. So how timely was that? I'm actually going to be doing a video today um, about, where I'm going to be going forward. And I just felt like I just wanted to come out here and do that. And, I just don't want to leave my channel, desert, like, with nothing happening going on the channel. And so, anyhow, a couple of weeks ago, as I was getting ready to say, and I had to look up this video. It was actually 12 days ago. I thought it was last week. Tell you, life be moving so fast. I looked up, hold on. Okay, I had to look up this video. Now, everybody know the person I'm about to mention. I had to get the name because I actually um, I had actually subscribed to her channel. I think before I did the Disappearing Act, like sometime in the middle of the year or sometime in the middle of the year. She had a live, and I got on to the live, and I subscribed to her channel. I like her. Everybody like this, her. I've seen her several times, and let me just go to the name of her channel because I don't want to get it wrong. It's Sh- Shant the Flaunt Faison. Shant the Flaunt Faison. Yeah, she was on 12 days ago. Again, I thought it was like last week. Time is just flying past. But what happened was I was listening to another video and then she came up. And I said, oh, I haven't heard her in a long time. I haven't heard her in a long time. I was just get myself ready to get out the door, get myself dressed and everything. And she began talking. She was in her car, and the name of the video was, um, I think You Can Do It. Let me see. I think it's called You Can Do It. She was in her car. And as I was listening to her, I said, see, that's where I'm at right now. See, I understand. I agree. I agree. I said, I agree that, um, oh, okay. This is the name of the video that she put up. Do what you can do. That's the video. Do what you can do. And I said, I agree. She was just going on about, the things that was, you know, uh, going, on in her personal journey in her gift baskets, and I said, girl, I agree with you 100%. Everything that you're saying, that's me. This is the reason why I'm coming on here is because, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, just looking at my notes because I didn't want to forget anything. Um, yeah, you can really get pulled into not just the gift basket community, but any area that you are a content creator out in YouTube land. You can get caught up in so many things. You see your favorite videos, you see things going on, you see people creating things, and you kind of want to grab a hold of ideas and things, and this is what the whole gift basket community revolves around. We're all doing things, and we're all the people are supporting one another. We're all I'm not gonna say all, for the most part, the general population, from the ones that I'm connected to, everybody's, connected to one another and support, encourage one another. And the uh the uh the things that be going on with creativity, I'm telling you, when people come out with stuff, it's just like, I want to do that. Oh, that is amazing. Oh, that is so, I gotta get out there, I gotta run out there and get that, I gotta get this. Next thing you know, you got a whole house. That's why I stayed off the channel. That's why I stayed off my channel so long, because I said if I get onto my channel, I'm gonna have a house full of stuff. I'm gonna have some more stuff of what I can handle. And it's like you gotta know your limits. You gotta know your limits when you are a content creator, and especially when you are creative. Because we can uh, accumulate more stuff than we sometimes actually need. So this is the reason why I stayed on the channel, because I said I don't want to be out there in the stores looking at y'all loving the stuff that's going on. And then the next thing you know, I'm back out into the store. So as she was talking, and I understand everything that she was saying because a lot of stuff that she was saying hit home for me. And it's one of the reasons why, that I have not been onto the channel because, sometimes, you just get tired, and sometimes you got life going on. You got, for me on my end, this is not, I do this because I like it and I love it. It was a toss up between when I first started this channel and when I first started really, when when I created the channel, I was already doing something, which was the baking. That's what I truly love. That's where truly my heart and passion is. I do enjoy gift basket making as a business. It's not a busy time. Mine was always going out um, to going out to events to sell, and so I wasn't. It just wasn't that busy for me. Sometimes you get people to ask you to do something. So it's not. This is not something that I built my income off. I'll just say that way. It's not an income builder for me. Um, and I do have a job. I do take care of my daughter. I have other things. I have my own personal life, and it's a lot. Just like everybody can relate, we got our own personal life, and to get on and to be a content creator, it takes a lot. You really do need somebody helping you to at least do your um, See, I wasn't going to get into this, but if I could just say real fast, if you could just take a lot of this off your shoulder, it would be so nice if we could have someone who actually did the videography and the editing and all that stuff, and then just let you'd be the content creator and create, and then just move on and have a trusted person, a trusted resource that you can have somebody do your videos because that takes a lot of time. It takes so much time to do that, and that's the frustrating part. That's the first thing. Okay. That's the first frustrating is what I'm trying to say. That's the frustrating. See, I'm frustrated right here. That's the frustrating part about what I do on my end is just doing the videos. So it takes a lot of time to go out there, and then you, as a gift basket, you're out there, you're trying to catch sales, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're out, you're comparing prices. So it's a lot to say that goes on here, and then you're building your inventory, and sometimes it just be mounds and mounds and mounds of stuff. So that's on my end. It's nothing wrong with that. But as a gift basket, as a gift basket, we have to know our limitations. So I agree with so much what she said. It hit home for me because I said that's one of the reasons why, especially when, I mean, there's so many reasons what she said that hit home for me. And, especially, I mean, can't believe I'm about to put up for my Social Security, y'all. I'll be 62 this year. And I'm going to put in because, truth be told, we don't know what's going on. There's a whole nother video. I don't want to get into all of that, but it's a lot going on in our world as well. And that is taking, um, some time to get used to. But as I was saying, you know, I'm 61, young. I'm 61 years young. I'm going to put it that way because I don't at all feel my age. But got to be real about it, because the inward parts, it's not lining up with the outward parts, I still feel like I can do cartwheels and stuff like that. I'm not saying I do them. I said I could feel like I could do them. I used to be in gymnastics when I was in school, but that was many moons away. But I still feel like I can, do what I can do or what I used to do when I was young. I still feel like I could do that. It's just a mindset, and that's how I feel. But when your joints and things, I thank God I don't have a lot of that going on. But there are things that when we get older, we got menopause. I talked about menopause a lot, and things that go on in our lives, and it kind of slows you down. You're just not as apt to get up. Sometimes you just look. I'm just gonna sit down and read me a book right now. That's how you feel sometimes, and a lot of things that's going on when you get older. And, especially as a caretaker, you have a lot of things that's going on in that area. And, I have a lot of these things going on in my life. So, it takes a lot away. And it's very hard for me to get on to create videos now. When I first started, I was gung ho, but now that I done slowed down, I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, I got to slow down here. So, I'm going to be, I've thought about whether I was just going to close my channel off, but I don't think I'm going to leave my video up, my channel up because I didn't make all those videos just to be taken down. It's like, I don't have a lot, not lot. I have a lot, but yeah, I know so many have thousands of videos, and I have like maybe I don't know, it's between 550, 600 maybe videos. I'm not going to take all of those down. I'm going to leave those, for whoever may want to watch them. But as far as getting on, I thought that what I would do moving forward is give some advice about the gift gas community, go out and maybe do some videos. And that's something that, when I say do videos, shopping is where you can catch some sales and things like that. But, let me just cut back to last year. I did videos of when I was out. When I was on Thanksgiving, I did some videos of some of the things that I seen in the stores. I was going to upload them to get them on the channel. I never did that. I still got them on my phone, taking up space. Okay. So I don't know. I have to get rid of those videos. I spent time doing those videos. The one video that I will put is when I was out for Thanksgiving, when I did the outreach with that. I'm going to insert it, hopefully right here as I'm doing this. Okay. Hopefully it'll be right here when I edit. So I'm going to point here, and prayerfully that's when the video will fade in of the.
I'm packing up extra things that I bought for the food pantry. These are some extra things. Okay, these are sweet potatoes I have here. Sweet potatoes, some apples. These are some grapefruits here. A few boxes of the Dollar Tree cookies. Okay, I bought a Dollar Tree laundry basket and I have some socks and gloves, items from my stockpile. They said they could use deodorants and things for men, a lot of men's supplies. And so this is what I have in here, washcloths and just a number of things that I had in my stockpile. And I had some, I was happy to get rid of it though, guys. I was happy to get rid of some of this stuff. And I'm glad that it's going to a good cause because this is always my mission. I love to give. I love to give to those who are in need. I bought these here about 2 years ago from Ulta. These were like $1. I don't know how much the original price. I think they were. I don't know, but I never used these. I thought I was going to use them last year and the year before last, but I did not use those. So anyway, guys, this is another thing that I'm going to be taking around to the YMCA. They said they can use some personal supplies. And let me show you guys something. These right here are amazing. I was going to do a men gift basket and include these in it just to do it, for some. I was going to do a Dollar Tree men's, everything was going to be from Dollar Tree and a men's basket. It was just for show. And I never got around to it. And this was one item. But these right here are amazing. I opened this up last night because it's outdated. It was what was it, May? It was sometime this year, May 2025. But I opened these up. I opened these up last night. And these things, they're big, they're thick, and they're heavy. They're body washcloths. And they smell so nice. Oh, they smell so good. These are really nice. I wish I had my tripod up so I could show you. But these things are sturdy. If you ever, make a long story short, if you ever see these in Dollar Tree, I don't know if they'll ever be $1.25 again. I don't know. But if you ever see these in Dollar Tree, you might want to pick you up some. These are nice. They smell nice. They're strong and they're sturdy. Of course, I bought these like maybe 2 years ago. So maybe, I don't know. Things are kind of, people are pulling back on how products are being made. They're skimping now. So I hope they're as thick as these are from about 2 years ago. But these are amazing. I highly recommend these washcloths if you want to get something for a men's gift basket. Of course, I have these. I showed these on one of my videos. I'm going to be taking these, just little um, things that's already put together for cakes. Okay, and these are my other items here. Some canned goods and things in here. I bought some additional ones. I thought I had more canned goods than this, but oh, I have some in here. And I have these right here, guys. I'm gonna have to talk about these. These ain't good at all. I opened up one. It was just like dust. If anybody likes graham cracker crusts like I do, I tried it. I just bought one for myself to see how it would turn out, and personally, I did not like it. And these are in here. Sorry about the noise, guys. What's under here? Okay, more of the snack pudding packs for the kiddos. These are the flowers that I bought. I like these myself. I got these for $1.99. Pillsbury flour. I like to use those for my cakes as well. And some juices and things here. And yeah, I'm going to be taking all these things out shortly. And, what happened here? Wait a minute. Okay, almost had a situation here. Okay, so this is it. These are my things I'm going to be taking out on my way out there in a few minutes. And I want to show you guys something. I'm going to come back. This is what. I decided to not do the fruit baskets because I only had two. And I just didn't feel comfortable just bringing two when there may be a bunch of people coming down. And I would just feel much better if I would have had maybe like 10 or 15. So this is why I packed up everything in here. I packed up all the potatoes and everything in here, the apples. I'm just going to put them down like this. I'm just going to let them pick what they want. But I will be doing some fruit baskets. I'm still going to come back to that. And I had a little something I wanted to show you guys. These are shopping bags, and I just wanted to show you guys if you haven't seen it. I just discovered this 2 nights ago when I was going to do the fruit baskets, and I needed some packing paper, and I could not find none. At least at Dollar Tree, that's where I was, and I just didn't feel like going anywhere, and so I used paper bags, and I just wanted to show you guys something with that when I do make my fruit baskets, and that's probably going to be one day next week. So anyhow, guys, sorry for the long video. I'm just showing you guys what I have here. This is all about helping and serving our community in a time of need. It's not about me. All glory be unto God for allowing me and anybody else, whether how big or how small it may be, a helping hand is a helping hand. So
So I did videos last year thinking I was going to upload them. No, I didn't do them. And moving forward into this year, whatever, I put it this way. Whatever I feel up to doing, because I'm not on the clock, I'm own boss. Okay, to the channel, just like everybody else. Own boss to the channel. Just do what you can. Just like shut the fuck face. I said, do what you can do. Do what you can do. I'm not trying to keep up with everybody because before I was, and I got tired last year, and it wasn't like a physical tired. It's just like if I go to one more store trying to catch a sale because somebody said they found some slippers somewhere. I can't just drop on the floor and just go fly out to the store. I'm not gonna try to keep up, you know, with the trends and everything that's going on. So it's all well. We got a lot of young people out here. I'm a little bit of the I don't want to say grandmother, Nana, uh, mother. I don't know, but I'm somebody, and I need to pull back a little bit on my end and get some things done because I'm ready to retire. On my end, I'm going to put in for my Social Security this year, and I'm going to move forward. And let me just put what I have in my notes because I wrote notes down here. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to be moving forward because Ashley, I have already set myself in gear, and as I was saying about do what you can do, um, from what Shanta Faison was saying, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I want to get back into my baking. I have been doing my baking again, and my flower bouquets, and I did one for my daughter that I wanted to show. Hopefully, it'll be right here in the video. Just a picture, a couple of pictures of one I did for my daughter recently. We turned 27 this year. My daughter Sienna, she turned 27, and I did a little flower bouquet. I can't show it to you now because the flowers are gone. Okay, so they kind of wilted, and I have a lot. I have things that I'm doing in ministry as well. So this is something that I have been doing since maybe almost a year now, since I think March of 2025. There's a amazing ministry group that I'm a part of, and I've been, following along with them, being active with them in their group, and I am a part of this group, and it's an amazing group that I'm in, and I'm doing. I'm getting more back into um, the things of God when it comes to staying faithful to reading my scriptures and things, and just being connected to God. Because guys, right now we need this more than ever right now because of what's going on in our world. We really have to stay alert in this time because we have a lot of things happening in our world, and the Word of God tells us about these times. There's a lot of things that the Word of God has. Uh, there's a lot of things in the Word of God that are coming to pass right before our eyes. Right before our very eyes, we see things that are coming to pass in the Word of God. And we have to be mindful to stay close to God right now. We really have to stay close to God. I know we're doing what we're doing. I'm not saying that we're not staying close to God. I'm just encouraging us to stay close to God and understand that we are living in times in which the Lord has told us in His Word. And so I'm in, my I'm staying close to the word because when we're out busy and doing things, whether it be this, whether it be our regular job, whether it be our family, whatever it is, we have to be mindful to stay connected to God right now more than ever. And I just want to put that out there. Stay close to God right now. A lot of things going on that we need to be mindful of. And in our busyness, we got to take out some time for God. And so um, I'm going to be again doing my bouquets and uh, taking orders for flower bouquets. I'm going to be doing some things moving forward concerning that, and I'll just be on here from time to time as led, and I'm going to. I think I mentioned everything that I have written down here, and this is why I want to come on. I didn't be on here too long, 21 minutes into the video, and this is what I wanted to share with everybody. It's just what's been going on with me, and I'll be chiming in as led moving forward. So this is what I was doing. All right. So oh, you know what? I forgot I had some things sitting on the side here. I had some things that I did want to show, and these are this. I'm sorry, I'm looking at got my daughter's birthday balloons. I'm like, what is that over there? Um, I was going to actually do some Christmas gifts, and I got these amazing mugs. There's a video in the playlist somewhere of these amazing mugs that I got from Hallmark. I got these about 2 years ago. I got four of these. All right, so I got four. Now, I couldn't let these things go. I said, I'm going to do four gifts in these amazing mugs. They were $14.99. If you have a Hallmark near you, don't forget, you can go in there because they do have 75% sales off of their holiday, especially Christmas. You can rack up in Christmas. They have 90% sales. 75 and 90% sales, at least the one around here where I live at does. And this was $14.99. I got this at 90%, so I think I got this for like $1.30. Very heavy, very nice, beautiful, well made, and we're talking about Hallmark. And so I got four of these, and I couldn't let these go. I took two. I said, I'm gonna use these for my home. I'm gonna use these for my home, and this is where they're gonna stay. I'm not giving these to nobody. And this is another hard thing about when you buy stuff when you out shopping. It's like it's kind of hard to let go of some things when you buy them. So I love these mugs. Again, this is from Hallmarks, and they do have sales. If nobody has never thought about going into Hallmark, go in there. You'll find mugs. You'll find games. You'll find um, uh, uh, let me see. Books and things like that, whatever their holiday supply is, they'll have those things there. And so I was in Dollar Tree. I love these. These are so cute. I'm thinking about doing some trees. I'm gonna make up some trees for how for Valentine's Day. And so $1.25. This was $1.25. These are so cute. I know you guys probably seen these. I bought these a couple of weeks ago, and I said these are so cute. And guess what? I've had about 1,000 boxes. When I tell you I got Valentine's Day things, I got Valentine's Day things. I don't need nothing else Valentine's Day, but these were really, really cute. I love these. If you see them in your store, I'm pretty sure you have. And they were still $1.25. And just wanted to show these because they were sitting off to the side. And so I'm gonna leave off with this video, guys. Just know that I just want to take that part of what Shanta Faison said. Do what only you can do. We all got amazing gifts. We all got amazing talents. We all do something wonderful on our channels. Um, we can glean from one another, and just know, we don't have to try to um, always be out there in those streets catching them sales. I got stuff. Oh gosh, I got so much stuff, guys. And what I have done was that I said I'm going to keep all the things that I can use for floral arrangements, my glasses, my mugs, and all that kind of stuff. And I had some things that I donated. There was another outreach that I supported somebody on that they were doing for their young people, and I gave them so much stuff, and they was like, "We can't even thank you enough for all the stuff that you gave us, all the stuff that you had given us. There was more, and I was happy. See, I'm happy with doing stuff like that because that's the other thing. I want to be able to give. It's not always about making and doing an income for me. I like to support ministry. So the stuff that I do have, I'm glad that I can support people in doing what they want to do with their outreach program. So I'm going to end here, guys. Yeah, I'm just going to end here. Just wanted to give an update of where I was, and I pray that you guys are doing well and what you are doing. I pray nothing but the best. I pray that we just use some wisdom moving forward, and just know that we all got some amazing abilities out here. So you know I intentionally wore this shirt. I had this shirt. I think I had this shirt on when I first started in 2023. And I did one of my first videos in this shirt, and it says, never give up, never quit. All right. So I'm not giving up, nor am I quitting. And what I love to do, I'm just cutting it back. I'm just cutting some things down to fit my life, to fit my life. And sometimes less is more, and that's what's going to be for my life. So until the next video, have an amazing rest of the week. And until I see you again, guys, be blessed.